Hello, today we're going to be talking about Google Docs. It's an option for those of you who don't have Microsoft Office and are having trouble with, or either having trouble with or not able to get OpenOffice. And it has pretty much everything you need to do Word documents, spreadsheets, or PowerPoint presentations. And I'll be logging in using an account that is just an account that I created for doing this recording. So please do not think that that will be my email and that I will respond to you. If you don't have an account, you can click here and create an account for Google. And the website you would go to is docs.google.com. And as you see, I have someone sharing something with me, and that is a document for just writing. And you can click Create New, and you have some choices: document, presentation, spreadsheets. Those are the ones you will most likely be using. Document is like using Word, presentation is like using PowerPoint, and spreadsheet is like using Excel. So let's start with a new document. That will open up a new window, which we can maximize. And then there are a couple of things you will have to change. Standard font size that we use is 12, so we can change that to 12. And we also use things that are double spaced, so we go over here to line spacing and select 2.0. And then you're ready. So you'll start with your heading. And some of your headings may be different than others. Go by whatever your teachers have told you. So I will start mine with my name. And this is a sample. And it is for training. And today's date is the 5th. And that's all there is to it. It just works like a regular word processor. You can do formatting. You can change things to bold or italic or underlined. If I wanted to underline this, I could select it. Which it doesn't seem to always like. You can select things though by moving the cursor to them and holding down Shift, and then just pressing the right arrow or left arrow depending on which way. And then I can underline it, or bold it, or put it in italics, or all three. And we'll just leave it like that for now. So now we're back to the normal text. And here's where you'll just start typing whatever it is you want to type. And you can just type it just like you would in anything else. Now, once you are finished, it automatically will save it, but you will want to change the document title up here and enter a new one. And this is where you would put in the document as you have been told. So mine would be Shane Carpenter, and then the class, which this is training, and then the unit. So let's say this is Unit 1, Lesson 2. And there, that's the name. Now, it automatically saves it every few seconds. So if you look up here, you don't have to keep saving it. Now, the important thing, though, is that you can export it so that you can send it to us. And to do that, you do File, Download As, and then pick Word. Select Word and it will open up, and you can just select to save it, and it'll save it in your download folder. And that really is all there is to the basics. Now, some in math, let's erase all this, might need to put in a formula. Well, fortunately, there is an equation editor. You just click Insert, click Equation, and then you have some choices here. You can insert a function if you're using any kind of symbols. You have division symbols, multiplication, all sorts of symbols here. You have the greater than and less than signs, as well as a lot of other possibilities. Some higher level functions, or creating a fraction where it gives you the fraction, and we can create a fraction, say 1 over, and just hit enter to go to the bottom, 2. So we just made a fraction, 1/2, and it shows up nicely there. And then you can keep going with new equations. There are arrows. There are more complicated functions for the higher level maths. And this is a very, very simple, easy to use equation editor. Other than that, there's not much that you will need to do. If you need to do something like insert a picture, you can go to Insert, Insert an Image, and you can just upload it or enter the URL if you have a picture that you found online. So we could just browse, could go to my desktop, where I have some pictures of Chloe again. And there we have it. A picture inserted into this. And that really is all there is to this program. And if you notice, it saved a few seconds ago again. It saved right after I put in this picture. So we're going to close this, and we're back at the main page.